Hi everyone, I'm Jamie Lee McIntyre, registered dietitian nutritionist. I wanted to talk today about a food myth that fruit has too much sugar and therefore we need to be afraid of it or not consume it at all. Fruit is actually really high in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory properties, so there's a lot of good nutrients in fruit, which stands for most things that grow from a tree or are plant-based. What we don't want to do is omit fruit entirely from our diet. I see this a lot with people who are trying to cut carbohydrates or have really good intentions for reducing the amount of added sugar in their diet, but I want to specify when you're trying to reduce sugar, you want to reduce added sugar. That's sugars that have been added to packaged goods or products like snack bars, cereal, oatmeal, yogurt, simply for the only purpose of sweetening the flavor. This is not about fructose that's naturally found in a bowl of cherries or some frozen raspberries. So long as those have no added sugar, those are great to include into a yogurt bowl or an oatmeal bowl as part of a healthy snack with some nuts. I would suggest not juicing your fruit because that intact fiber, that skin of the berries, the pear, the apples, things like that is really good to eat intact. The more breaking down of the fiber your body does, the better for many of us because it helps us feel fuller sooner and stay fuller longer. It also gradually kind of helps release the carbohydrate into the bloodstream, so there's less of an overall blood sugar spike. And while we're on the topic of blood sugar, if you're a diabetic, I would suggest having fruit with a healthy fat or protein source like a cheese stick or some almonds or walnuts, because that can help blunt the glucose response. So there's even a safe, healthy way to include fruit in your diet even if you're a diabetic and have insulin resistance. So I hope this clears up some misconception. If you're looking to cut out the added sugars, start looking at the labels of your granola bars. I like to go by a little criteria I found very helpful. If I'm trying to select a cereal or bar or some sort of grain-based product, I like to find things that have at least 3 grams fiber and no more than 8 grams sugar per serving. So use that to kind of help you navigate through that section of the grocery store if you're looking for something that has a little sweetness but not too much. Otherwise, enjoy your fruit. As with anything, in moderation. About 1.5 to 2.5 cups a day is usually enough for most adults to get what they need as far as nutrition without overdoing it, and fits into an overall healthy, balanced diet.